Good morning. Hello. Hi. This is Maggie Chula, and I am here talking to you today, bringing you inspiration, hope, and with knowledge and wisdom that you are perfect and whole, just where you should be. But if you're like me, there are some things in your life that you would like to change. And so I'm here to share with you some information about classes I have on the Expert Om Times platform. Yes. So the Expert platform is a platform that we have set up. There's a group of us who work with Om Times, and we are teaching many different things to people. And my role is to come to you as a healer for the soul. And as that healer, I come and share with you things that I have used and that I've used with my clients and friends that has helped them go from feeling lost and hopeless or worried and concerned about a major illness they're having to feeling empowered to take control of their life and be able to move forward. I personally have done it. I have many clients and friends who have done it, and you can do it too. So I'm coming here today to share with you specifically information about tools for transformation. Now, Tools for Transformation is the new class that I'm teaching. I've moved it now. It's a week from today. It's going to be on Tuesday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern. So what would be some tools for transformation, and why should you come and spend some of your precious time with me learning them? Well, tools for transformation can be found anywhere, truly. And when I started to research this class, what am I going to share with you? What can I bring that will help you go from stuck to knowing you can move forward? And I came across so many things that I've used that it became almost comical. I was working with my mind, I was working with my memories, and I realized I have numerous tools. So then it came to which are the ones you could use today, right now, to take you and help you feel inspired. You know, the world is full of things that are going to knock you off your feet and bring you down. They're full of things where you're going to be feeling just fine, then you're going to go into work, you're going to hear something, and boom, your mind changed, your attitude changed. All of a sudden, you are not as happy or content in your life as you used to be. And so I'm going to focus at first on tools that can help you be more mindful, help you be more aware of who are you today. Because we're going on that quantum information that says if you know where you are and you know where you want to be, you build this virtual pathway to get there. Okay? So that does mean you know where you are. So the tools for transformation that start you on the beginning of your healing path would be ones that help you be mindful, that help you bring your mind back to today. Because so many of us waste our energy on things that are in the past. You think about the things you should have said, could have said, might have done. Or we start to worry. I have plans for a month from now. What if it doesn't happen? Oh my gosh, I'm going to just sit here and waste my time worrying about it. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to anyone, but it is actually a waste of energy. I do it myself. And I've learned tools that help bring me back to, I'm here today. I'm this years old. I'm not a little child who's worried about my brother hiding around the corner. Because back then, I very much lived with a PTS syndrome. I was always in trauma. There was never a time when I was around this little boy that I didn't feel somehow I had to be on guard. And that stays with you so much, you don't even know how you're using that and how that might be affecting you and your relationships with other people. Because remember, we're all growing. We're all transforming. We are all becoming a new normal human. We're using tools that have been in our own natural abilities that we have not honored or used or actually even been encouraged to develop. So I am here to be that teacher that says, I know these tools, I've used these tools, and you can use them too. Now, I am so happy for everyone who says hello, and I want to tell you that I do appreciate it. I will go back afterwards and talk to you, and if you have any questions, you can send me an email at maggie@maggiechula.com, because that's my website, and you can send me emails and I will address them. But I want to come here today and share with you about the classes that I teach, because I'm here to reach a bigger audience. I'm here to say you can do it. I know that we are connected by this invisible thread, by the vibrational energy that is the source of all that is. I've written a book on it. Open the Doorway to Your Soul. And there are many wonderful tools in there. But that book was written as a channel. I opened up and I let divine beings come through and share their wisdom. Now, some of you, that's a different mindset, that you can talk to these beings. You believe, you might be able to believe in angels. You might even be able to believe that you can have that one-on-one dialogue with God, and I hope you do. But there are so many other things that you can do that can help you. And so I'll be talking about that too. But right now I want to bring you to the class I'm going to have next Tuesday, May 2nd. It's called Tools for Transformation. And as I said, when I was going through and looking at which are the best tools, which are the tools, sort of that low-hanging fruit that you can do today that will help you go from feeling, I don't know, I've tried this before, I think I'm being positive, I look for the best in others, and I'm always slammed down. And take it and instead go, you know what? I'm getting better. Every day, I'm smiling at more people, I'm feeling that heart energy opening up, I know people are responding, and I'm responding to them. And that will be true, because Henry Ford said it so well. Think you can or think you can't, and either way, you'll be correct. Now think about that. If you believe you can, you will. Anything you believe you can create, you will. And you do. But the mind keeps going. Have you noticed that? Your mind keeps going. And a lot of what we're doing is focusing on lack, what we don't have. Oh, that person lives in a beautiful house. Gosh, I don't like my house. It's too small. I need new counters. It's like, oh, really? Really? What about the fact that it keeps you sheltered? What about the fact that it's yours? You can decorate it any way you want. You can paint the colors you want. You can put in the chairs that you want. So that sort of thinking isn't magical. It's actually called positivity. How can we go and start to be positive and share with our minds what we want? Now, you can do it in a number of ways. You can do it with affirmations, and there are many teachers who teach these tools. And I'm not here to teach you the same tools you're already learning, but I am here to help you see them from a different perspective. That's where my soul brilliance lies. I know how to see things from a different point of view. And that, in many cases, is all people need to get that aha moment. So an aha moment is something that you can have right now today. Let me share that with you. How do you get an aha moment? That's a tool. That's a tool. An aha moment comes when you look at your world, you say, right now I'm feeling stressed. Right now I am just so stressed out I can hardly breathe. All right, that's not helping because now I'm sharing with my mind, I'm stressed, and I'm getting more stress. All right, so I'm not going to do that. I know that's not right. I'm going to breathe. That's right, I breathe. I'm going to breathe in the breath of life. Now, the reason that I say things in that form is, think about it. You need your breath. You need it. It helps you be alive. But if you take that mental time out to go, I'm going to breathe in and I'm going to let go and release. I'm going to breathe in the light, and the love, and the life, and I'm going to let go of my stress. You have just shared something with your mind that goes, oh, you mean I can let go of this stress with my breath? Yes. Yes, you can. Because if you think about it, I know we've talked about the mind before, and some people think it's like this computer. And I've worked with computers. I've programmed computers. Computers will work only with what you have programmed them to do. They don't think like humans. Even the most artificial intelligence seems like they can. They're coming a long way, yes. But they really do work by what we put into them. It's like the food you put into your body is what your body processes to help you have health and vitality. But the thoughts you put into mind are what you bring to help augment that food so that your body accepts it more. So I'm adding a layer of complexity to this. I'm not just breathing and saying, I'm going to go outside and breathe for a few minutes because that's what I need. No, I'm saying, I'm going to breathe and I'm going to take a moment to say, today I'm going to go and teach a class. And in that class, I can see people opening up. I can see them accepting. They're sharing their mind with me and going, I'm listening. I'm putting my energy into that and saying, yes, in the future, here's what's happening. In the near future, in my today. But I'm also putting in the lights up there that say, I know you can do this. I see you and I know. We've been taught, there have been many studies that prove students will rise to the level of the expectations their teachers have for them. So I want to be mindful that my expectation is you can do what I do and more. And I've healed from Crohn's. I have healed from ulcerative colitis. I have healed from having ulcers in my stomach. I've healed from all kinds of things. So if I can do that, and my expectation is you can do more than I can do, then that's setting this timeline and this vibration that says success. So one of the tools of transformation is learning how to use your mind. And when you're using your mind in that capacity, you're also using your imagination. Your imagination. Because anything and everything that exists in the world today was thought of, was brought into existence by our mind. By our mind. So, what if you sit there and you go, this person doesn't love me. They don't love me. They love someone else. They will never love me. I don't know what to do. How can I get them to love me? You know, you're probably driving them a little bit further away because that vibration you have now is one of lack. You're missing something. There's something that you don't have, that this person doesn't see in you, that you don't see in yourself. But if you take that, and instead of thinking of a person that doesn't love you, you instead think of, I'm lovable. I'm a nice person. I share my best with others. I love myself. I'm going to take myself out to a park and go for a walk because I'm worthy. I'm worth that. Wouldn't you rather be with that person? That person who is honoring themselves. That person who does know their value. Their vibration is different. Their energy is different. And you're attracted to it. I'm attracted to it. We are attracted to the light. We are attracted to positive moments. So that's a tool to start to understand your mind. What are the thoughts you're sharing with yourself? Because we start to build these memories and these patterns from the time we're little, just little kids, just little ones. And what do the children absorb? When you were a baby, when you were a little child, what was going on in your house? What were you absorbing? Were you learning that it is okay to take what you want because you're bigger, you're stronger? And now you're an adult. And in this world, does that fit how you want to work in the life? Does that fit how you want people to interact with you? It might not. It doesn't for me. So you start to be mindful. Wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't just go over there and slap this person down verbally and say, stop that because I'm your boss. Maybe I could try something different. All right, I'm going to take my breath. I'm going to take my time out. I need this person in my life, and I believe they're good for my team. Now, if you come with that thought, and you come with that energy, you are a partner of mine. You're helping me in my life. I'm helping you in your life. That's a vibration. That's an energy. That is welcoming. That's welcoming. So, a very important tool is to know, where are you today? Where are you today? And if you are in the throes of something that's really dragging you down, making you very upset and hurt, you want to honor that, absolutely. So it helps to write it out. It helps. So journaling, that's something we'll talk about. That's different than a diary, but it can be the same if you're very creative already. And there are tools you can put into it to say, here's where I am today on this date. I'm a 3 out of 10. I'm a 3. I'm not doing that good. I don't have any friends. The person I love is now gone. Yeah, write all that down. Write it all down. It's your truth. Do you want to remain there? Do you want to remain stuck there? Because if you continually share that with yourself, that's what you'll get. That's what you'll attract. Been there. I've done that. I have spent years stuck in a job that, while I love the job, I love the people, I really didn't like the way I was being treated. I really did not care for the fact that most meetings we'd go into, and the upper management, the people I worked with, would go, now Maggie, you can't share this with people. Okay, what can't I share? The fact that we need to build together, that we need to bond together. I personally like the idea that to lead people, you're truthful with them. That to lead people, you share with them. They are there to help you. And together, we build a synergy where my coming and bringing my best and your coming and bringing your best means together we've created something bigger than just us. Something that's better, that's helpful and hopeful. So Tools for Transformation is going to start to help you build what are your tools. The way this class is working now, I'm going to come in with several tools, and in each one I will give you a step, a process, a method. Here's a beginning step. Here it is. Here's how you can go if you're depressed. Here's a step to take. And then we're going to start to build on that. But my classes, I keep them 90 minutes long. And this one's going to be at 8 p.m. next Tuesday. That's live. The great thing about the platform, the Experts platform on Om Times, is we are recording these because it might not work out for you to come at that time. Maybe you're in a different part of the world where 8 o'clock at night is your 9 o'clock in the morning and you're going off to work. But these classes are recorded and are evergreen, so they're going to be available to you. They are available to you. We have many classes out there right now, and the portfolio will grow. My classes are on empowerment. Who are you? You are a divine being creating your life. I want to help you create health, balance, well-being, relationships with others. We're going to open up and share tools for the transformation. Now, the other thing I do is I am a sacred channel. I am a spiritualist minister. I have studied many ways of the spirit realm, the life between lives, what happens when you die. I don't know if it's because it was my desire to study that I actually had many near-death experiences. So I will share what I know from research and study, from studying with many beautiful master teachers who are here right now teaching, but also from my own experiences working in that afterlife. If you have ever come to the point in your life where you know you are in this feeling of bliss, this feeling that everything is as it should be, it's beautiful and perfect and whole, and it just is a feeling of wellness that's so hard to explain, but I can lead you there. That's what it felt like going into the other side, going into the afterlife. And my first experience, I encountered this beautiful energy, this being of light that just wrapped me up in love and went, "You must go back now." What? Go back? This is lovely. And then the next thing I knew, I was back. I was back. And I've taken those times and helped me go, wait a minute, I love life. So I see life from a different perspective. I do. I see this life here as something that I'm learning. I'm learning and expanding how to create health and well-being. And I will help you learn that too. So, my class that I'm going to have is Tools for Transformation. We will talk about the mind. we will talk about tools to help build your energy. And I want to leave you with one of those today, because it is my hope that you leave feeling energized and ready to bring your best into the world today. So, one of my favorite ways to do that, if you are you're going to work and you want to bring your best into the world and you want to meet people at the right space, one of the ways to do that is to help yourself see and imagine that there is this beautiful column of light that's streaming from God to you, from the source to you. And this light is reaching to you and sharing with you all the love, all the happiness that you need. And you bring this into your heart, and you can feel your heart expanding. And as you feel your heart expand, you know you're going to burst if you don't share it. So you go and you start to send the energy out. You send the energy to your home, and you put all this love and security into your house. You send the light out to your animals. I love you, your children, the people that you love. And you start to send it out. I'm going to be going into work today, and I'm going to send this beautiful love forward so that when I am working with my friends, they know I'm happy to be there. This is where I should be. I'm happy, I'm whole, and I love my life in this moment. So that is a mindful tip. It's a bringing you into the present moment tip. We're talking about energy, your energy, and also the understanding you're not alone. Together, we are all building this. So if you bring your A game, you come and you say, yep, I have meetings today, and I'm coming into this meeting, and I'm going to share. I'm going to open up and say, here are my thoughts, and I'm going to know my thoughts are worthy. They might be helpful. I'm going to give them to you. So share with people your truth, but share it with yourself first. Who are you? You are a being of light. You are here today to bring your best. Come and join us on the Expert platform and learn some tools. Take some classes. Some of them are for fun, some of them are to be uplifting, and some of them are to give you new skills. Go find the teachers that work for you. Take one of my classes. I would love that. And whatever you do, please remember, you matter. Every single person matters. You're not an accident. You are not here because the cosmos made a mistake. You're here because your soul, that higher perspective of you, that everlasting life, wants to know, wants to grow, wants to expand like a curious little child. So open up, let yourself start to imagine and feel and know. Life is beautiful. Take control, take some classes, and share your best with the world today. So, I thank you for coming on and for listening. I would look for you over on the Experts platform. And I send you blessings. Blessings. Bye-bye.